All right, what's up, you guys? Welcome to another episode of the Wiley Show. I am your host. We're back with another video. What's up? Can y'all hear me? Is the sound good? Good morning, everybody. We're back with another video. We got a lot to discuss in this live. So I just want to see if everybody is good. If you can hear me, press 1. Give me a second. I want to make sure that you all can hear me. All right. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right. Can y'all hear me? All right. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We are live. All right. Okay. So we're back with another video, and we got a lot of stuff that we're going to discuss in this live. Now, one particular topic that was not on the lineup, but in the pre-show on my Instagram, I had to address this. I got to bring this up because Jennifer, the lady that is suing Kenneth Petty and also suing Nicki Minaj, actually debunked the lawsuit claims and that, said that Nicki Minaj nor the Kenneth Petty harassed her. Offered $20,000. Now, on this particular Clubhouse, Armon Wiggins from the Armon Wiggins Show, shout out to him. He came and he asked her a question. He asked her a question. And the question he asked her is it true that Nicki Minaj sent you $20,000? And she was like, no, it was not Nicki Minaj. I never said it was Nicki Minaj, nor was it Kenneth Petty. It was Black was the one that got that sent her the $20,000. It was Black, not Nicki, not Kenneth Petty. Then she said Nicki Minaj did not call her to threaten her, nor did Kenneth Petty call her to threaten her. But in the lawsuit, you making it seem like Nicki, you making it seem like Kenneth Petty was out here threatening you. That's what she made it seem. She made it seem like these two people was threatening her. And to come out of Jennifer's own mouth, she debunked that. Now, I think it's a couple of issues with Jennifer. Couple of issues. She is aligning herself with a woman that do not have her best interest at heart. She is aligning herself with a woman that was banned from Blog Talk Radio. She aligning herself with a woman that was banned on Twitch. She aligned herself with a woman that was banned on multiple Clubhouse accounts. She aligned herself with a woman that was banned on Twitch all over. And this is the woman that she is aligning herself with. The woman that quote unquote want to be an advocate for her and that said, well, I broke the story first. She decided on the live to say Kenneth Petty did not only do something to Jennifer, but he did something with this other woman. And did so with no facts, no understanding, no witnesses. She was just spewing out all this stuff. And she spent hours on Clubhouse. And another issue that I have, and I said this on the room, you're asking for cash apps. Excuse me, you're asking for cash apps. You're asking people to donate to you. And then she said, well, I'm not going to keep the cash apps. I'm just going to give it to another victim that need the resources. And you aligning yourself with a person that harass people, that cuss people out, that is innocent, that have another. This woman actually harass this person that she's teaming up with, veterans. And that's why she was banned on Blog Talk Radio. You know you are a mess. If Blog Talk Radio ban you, you are a mess. So you hear all this stuff, and she's trying to sue Nicki. Jennifer's trying to sue Nicki, and she's trying to sue Kenneth Petty. If I was her, regardless of what it is, I would not be speaking on an open case. When Armon Wiggins asked me the question, well, what do you think about what do you think about this situation, or what do you think about the $20,000? I'll be like, I'm sorry, Armon, I can't really speak about it because it is an open case. I can't really give commentary on that. It's an open case, and due to my lawyer, I cannot speak of it because it is an open case. But no, you didn't do that. No, you didn't. But then when I listened to her in another Clubhouse, when she just, or another hour in the Clubhouse, somebody asked her a similar question. And Jennifer said, well, if you're talking about the case, I can't answer anything about the case. So if you asking any other type of questions, I would answer them, but I can't answer about the case. About 60 minutes later, Armon come on. So is it true that Nicki offered you $20,000 in a birthday shout out? Jennifer responded, no, she did not offer me $20,000. I never said Nicki Minaj offered me $20,000, nor have I said Kenneth Petty offered me $20,000. See, when you get to talking, just listen. Nicki doesn't have to say a word. The only thing that Nicki have to do is allow Jennifer to keep talking, because she's going to continue to dig a hole for herself and mess up her chances on this case. Now, at one point, I was on Jennifer's side. I'm like, man, they shouldn't be coming after Jennifer like this. I'm on her side because the real interview, it was touching. But more she kept talking on Clubhouse, I'm like, is she really getting harassed by the Petties? Or if she's just trying to get a coin? Because if she continued to say, and I'll drop the link so y'all can see the video, but y'all can hear this recording of Jennifer. She continued to say, Kenneth Petty, lawyer, gave me a lawyer to talk about. Now, mind you, Kenneth Petty have an order of protection against him with Jennifer. So if Kenneth Petty lawyers are contacting him, he's in violation of the order of protection. So the day he did this, why didn't you report this to the authorities? Why didn't you report this to the authorities? If Kenneth Petty lawyers help you get a lawyer, why didn't you go to the authorities? Why are you talking about it on Clubhouse for free? Them sisters that's on that panel with you on Clubhouse, they're not going to give you no justice. And you're talking on there for hours. I'm just I don't know if did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that, Clubhouse? Did y'all hear that? Was y'all there? And this is what I'm saying. Why didn't you go to the cop? Because Kenneth Petty have an order of protection against him. He can't contact Jennifer, nor does he have to contact. You can't contact her through a third party. You cannot do it. So if that was the case, Go to the attorney. I mean, to the authorities. This is when you allowing going on these Clubhouse, speaking for hours, being a moderator. You're supposed to be so afraid, but yet you constantly keep talking about the petties. You constantly keep talking about Nicki. You think people want to stop talking about you? Let us make it make sense. And I just listen to that. I listen to the live. Baby, they post the clip. It is out there. They post the clip. It is definitely out there. And this is why I sit and I just say, it came in my time. I wasn't even looking for the live. Wasn't even searching for it. I just went down my timeline on YouTube and it was right there. And the name of the video, I'm going to get the name because it was a great name. Great title. Jennifer debunks her own lawsuit against Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty on Clubhouse. This all happened yesterday. And that is why it's this situation. And this is why I want y'all to follow me on Clubhouse, because y'all can pin me some raw and I will follow you back. So anybody that, hold on, let me share the live. Hold on, let me share my Clubhouse. So if anybody follow me on Clubhouse, I will automatically follow you back. I'm following 67 people. I should be able to follow 200 people right now on on Clubhouse. So give me a second. I'm gonna drop that link in here. Hold up. And I will follow you back. Okay. Follow me on Clubhouse. And I will follow you back. And you can pin me in some rooms. Okay. Do that right now. Let me pin it. Okay. I'm gonna drop it more time. I'm gonna send it to my moderators. If you free, you can drop it in the chat if you can and promote it for people can follow me. But I heard what I heard. It don't look good for Jennifer. That's all I'm gonna say. She got on this live on Clubhouse. And I'm like, whoa, this is crazy. This is why I try to listen to stuff and take notes. I don't really want to go on the stage. I just want to get notes so I can come on over here to YouTube and get some content. Okay? I want to come on over to YouTube, give me some content, and then we can go ahead and talk about some things. Okay. So if you follow me, let me know if you follow me. Message me on Clubhouse because some of y'all say y'all follow me. Let me know. I'll just follow a couple of people. So just let me know. This is really something. And I definitely say if somebody should definitely get involved. It does, yesterday I was in the Clubhouse room. Get out of here, Wiley. You're not welcome. Well, I have another troll account, okay? And I got on my troll account and I listen in and I listen to the live. Oh, Tasha, I unblocked Tasha. I unblocked it. Armon was like, unblock Tasha. Let Tasha come in. You cannot, Armon, if you in the bushes, you can't have a conversation with somebody did not take their meds. That's disturbed. That think everybody is a barb. She think everybody is against her. She got up there and blatantly lied. Oh, I unblocked everybody. And Tasha, no, you cuss her because you mad. We welcome her to come into the room where I was on there with Chelsea. I was on there with Tasha. I was on there with Peaches. I was on there with myself. I was on there with Sunshine and whoever else was on that stage. And we welcomed her and said, listen, everybody mute yourselves. We're going to bring her on the stage. Don't interrupt her as long as she calm. Let her say what she had to say. She didn't want to come on. Do you know why she didn't want to come on the stage? Because she can't control the narrative. She works really well when she can control the narratives. So she can lie. If anybody asks a question, one lady asked a question and she said something about God, something about God. Maybe this was God's plan. Maybe this is something to make you stronger. She was really giving a testimony, right? Oh, don't be bringing this in my chat. I'm not no religious person. Get out of here. That's just a barb. And this is another people in a barb. I got the DMs. I got the emails. Please release them emails. I would love to see them emails. Or that's where something is telling you up in your head that you received an email. Please release it. I would like to see it, honey. I would like to see it. Let me see them emails. Who's sending you emails? And I'm just saying all this stuff that was going on Clubhouse, and then Jennifer is there, and it's just not a good platform for her. And I wonder, is her attorney, Mr. Blackburn, know that Jennifer is doing Clubhouse Lives for 7 to 8 hours, going on Twitch for 9 to 10 hours, going on YouTube for hours? Do her attorney know that she have debunked the lawsuit? I don't understand. And I heard all of this stuff on last night. And I was going to room. And Armon was up there. He asked a great question. And she answered it. She debunked the lawsuit. What she should have told Armon is, Armon, thank you for, because she talked real low and slow, right? Thank you for asking, me that question. But I can't really answer it because it's a open case. So yeah. No, she answered that question. Oh, I never said Nicki harassed me. I never said Kenneth Petty harassed me. I said Black gave me the $20,000. And I looked at the court documents. Give me a second. Where's the documents? Production. Where's the documents? Production. Where's the documents? Just give me two of the sheets on the court documents. I don't see an alias of Mr. Black being mentioned in the lawsuit. I don't see his name. Where's his name being mentioned? Mr. Black. Mr. Black gave you the $20,000 to put into your lap. His name is not mentioned. Kenneth Petty mentioned, Nicki mentioned, but not Mr. Black. The question is, hashtag, who is Mr. Black? Question is, hashtag, who is Mr. Black? Because his name has been mentioned so much. And what was the other name? Oh, she was saying a name in her Queen Radio and everything like that. Just because she said somebody's name on Queen Radio does not necessarily mean that person is attached to Nicki. I'm just saying. And if she really wants justice, in my humble opinion, she should stop talking about an open case. Moving right along. I want to bring this up, and this is something I want to give a special shout out to the Neighborhood Talk. They posted an exclusive about Bow Wow, and Bow Wow is a father of a baby boy. He have a son. He disowned his son for a while, didn't give him any, shout outs or nothing, right? He acted like his son didn't exist. But the Neighborhood Talk exclusively posted some court records of paternity tests that was given in the court, and it was proven that he is the father of the boy. And he posted in the Neighborhood Talk, said, "Oh my God, that's my son. I love my son," or something like that. It took that woman to sue him, so finally she was able to serve him, and now he is found out to be the father. And I'd say this to anybody out there: have some responsibility. If you're going to be all out here willy-nilly, make sure that you take care of the child that you help create. You was there with that woman, was not by herself. If you lay down with that woman and you become aware that you are the father, be a father to your child. Do not be a deadbeat. Be an active father. We have so many deadbeat fathers, and not just in the Black community. In a lot of communities of fathers want to exit the home and not be there for their children. If you was man enough to sleep with her, be man enough to raise that child that was conceived because of your 5 or 4 minutes of pleasure. And the reason why people are having intercourse with Bow Wow and Future is because they are celebrities and because they have money and because people want to be attached to that. It's not hard for them to get punani. All right. And they're probably good and bad. Probably not bad. But they are public figures. And a lot of women think that they have a lot of money. Bow Wow was, suffering financially because one of the child, he took him to child support. He only said he only get a couple of $1,000. He only got a couple of $1,000 in his bank, and he was broke because of 106 in Park. He only had that job, and they wasn't paying him about a $1,500, $2,000, or something like that. So you should keep your peen in your pants, and that's just keeping it 100% real. And that's why, and that's why, to the women, have some responsibility, but it's not just on the woman, because it's a little outdated opinion where we say, well, it's just on the woman. No, it's on both parties, because a woman cannot get pregnant by herself. Somebody, a seed, got to be planted in the womb for her to produce a child. She just can't be just go outside. Lord, if you hear me, bless me with no. You got to go to some type of work or, to make it happen. And if you see these rappers ain't doing enough for their kids that they already have, what do you think they're going to do for you? Don't be out here being shady and not taking care of your responsibility. And I'm not coming at the sisters because they got their reasons, right? Whatever the reason is, you have a right to do what you have to do. But make sure that if they don't want to take care of, it's some called child support, and you make sure, especially if they're not being active in your life. Now, don't take a man to child support and he's providing for the children. He's doing everything. He's paying their daycare. He's buying them clothes. He's buying them foods. He's making sure they go to the appointments, their doctor's appointments. He's taking real good care of them. But you mad because he don't want to date you no more. He moved on with his life, and you want to be shady and take him to child support because you mad because he had moved on. So you want to be shady. Even though he's providing for the children, you just want him to go to child support to get more money and just to put the courts in there just to bring him down because you mad because he don't want to be with you anymore. I know some sisters that is guilty of that. Man providing, but yet you want to be shady and just take him down there because he don't want to be with you no more. Just because a man lay down with you and have a child doesn't mean he gonna wind up being your husband. Uh-oh, let me sip to that. Just because he want to move on with his life, or just because y'all lay down and have a child, don't mean he gonna get on one knee in marriage. Okay? I'm just keeping it real, right? I'm telling the truth. I'm telling the truth here this morning. It's just something when I sip in a Wiley Show cup, I love to sip and slurp. Yeah. Give me a second. They be thinking them looks are going to get them special treatment. Them dudes broken, immature boys, and grown man body. What do you expect? Exactly. Exactly. I agree with you. Now we gonna get to this topic. Uh-oh, child. Daniel Wiley, I was catching up on the weather. You telling the truth. I want to tell y'all this. We have did 2 men and a lady. And if you all miss 2 men and a lady, I am about to play a segment of 2 men and a lady. Then we're going to talk about Armon and Flame Monroe. Some of y'all missed 2 men and the lady. Who in here did not watch 2 Men and a Lady last night? I don't know. Maybe we shadow banned. I don't know what's going on with the views, but that needs to be at 10,000 views because that video was hot. We did a good job on that video last night. I know it was late, so I'm going to play a segment of that because it was a favorite segment that I want to play. So give me a second. Is this it?
What to really say about the situation, and I agree. Responsible priorities and points of attraction when I was younger. So I was attracted to people who could have a different kind of put up with 55-year-old bullshit. She gets mammy. Did not consider her mama no damn mama, but just another.
We can sit here and we can debate this. If you're 18, you're at a legal age to get married to something. Now, will I do it something like that or marry an 18-year-old? No. Okay? No. But I'm saying no now. You just never know. You might meet somebody y'all click. You just never know. Life. You just really never know. Oh, guys, it does that. I really want. I don't see a problem with 18-year-old doing it because it's legal. You know what I'm saying? Oh, because Omarion. Wait a minute, not Omarion. Was it Mario? Marcus Houston. He married somebody. He married a 19-year-old.
And what about Tigger? He was messing with that Kardashian girl when she was like
to go 15. To the segment when we
talk about 18 years old. Obviously, the let me see. Of this country. In some parts of this country, they really. Under HE is considered statutory.
Damn.
Oh no, we can only assume. But now,
let me see.
I mean, I think that's where everyone has a problem with. It's about the moral aspect.
I'm trying to get to that part.
17, age of consent. Called a homophobic.
Oh wow! I don't know when we talk about
extra messy. You know. So
I think we talked about Alex Baldwin up here.
Everybody have the right to their opinion. Everybody not going to
agree. Okay, but do you know what's wrong with your opinion?
It's nothing wrong with my opinion.
Oh, there is. There's a lot wrong with your opinion.
It's plenty people that agree that Alex.
Wait, I don't give a damn if 100,000 of them people agree.
That's it. Like it was.
It's 100,000 people wrong as hell in their opinion.
If that was my.
We play this part. It's buffering like what in the world? But that was one of my favorite segments of the show when we talk about Alex Baldwin. That was one of my favorite segments of the show. Make sure y'all watch it. I think I put it on the podcast too. I uploaded it, so hopefully it's on Spotify. Hopefully it's on Apple Music, on Apple Podcasts. But this is my favorite segment of the show. Wife or my husband lose their life.
You don't get to blame who you want to blame because they
did it. It's the person that pulled the trigger needs to go down for it. And I stand on it, and I'm not going to move past it. If the person that pulled the trigger needs to have.
All right. So y'all got a little snippet of that.
Have some criminal charges, 100%, and it's my opinion, and I stand on it, and I'm not changing.
Mm-hmm. Wiley.
Make sure y'all go and check that out too, Man and a Lady. It was on fire last night. Okay. All right. It was on fire on last night. It was definitely great. I had an amazing time with Katie Talk 101 with Conscious. That's what makes a good panel when people disagree, when you're passionate, and when you are very passionate about that. Already some changes, and I want to bring this up about Alex Baldwin. 911, the show 911 that they had, or I'm sorry, The Rookie, that show, I think on ABC. They just made some change. They are not using live rounds on their set. They are changing that. They send a memo out to their members and to their crew that they're not using live rounds. And I didn't even know that they use live rounds. I told you there's going to be some changes in Hollywood because of this incident, and because of this tragedy. We had a couple of people that agree with me. Most people did not. That is fine. The beauty of a show is people are not going to always agree. Oh, excuse me. This stuff. Woo. People are not going to always agree on what you're talking about. So with that being said, it's okay if you disagree. But the problem is that I'm shocked that some sets use live rounds. Now, I'm not in Hollywood. I know somebody in Hollywood that worked. Let me see. But it's just ridiculous of what people go through when it comes to this stuff. And I'm like, y'all using live rounds? That was new to me. I always thought that they use like rubber bullets. You know what I'm saying? Not live rounds. Yeah, I just saw that article. Let me see that you all can see. It have on here, The Rookie has banned live weapons on set after the tragic shooting on the set of Alec Baldwin Rust. Let's see if I can read it. And this is a shout out to Love B. Scott. Effective immediately, no live weapons will be used on the set of ABC The Rookie. Showrunner, I think it's Alex Harley, hope I'm saying his name right, in an announcement memo on Friday. On Thursday, they talk about the incident of the low-budget Western Russ and The Rookie, the police, about a divorcee who joins LAPD in his 40s, was banning any live weapons from the set. Showrunner led the charge for the change, as the sources say. He informed ABC executives that production will no longer be using quarter of a half loads while filming the drama. The series has over the past 2 seasons primarily used CGI to portray muzzle flashes, but occasionally use live weapons on big outside set pieces. The policy ended Friday. I think it's Harley sent a memo to staff exclusively obtained by the THR outlining the changes designed to improve the safety on the set of Entertainment One and ABC Signature Series. Let me see if I can bring up. Give me a second. I never called this man on Instagram. Let me see if he answered. If he answered. So I said last night in the show that it was going to be some changes. And here we go with that article. And I made sure when I saw it on B. Scott, when the producer sent it to me, I shared it to my wall and I said, hey, I'm going to cover this on the Wiley Show in my morning show. Okay, let me see. No, it's not. It's not our. Y'all are so shady. It's all right. Let me text him real quick. Let me DM this guy really quick because he works on sets. So give me a second. Hey, what's up, bro? Can you come on my show? I want to talk about the Alex Baldwin situation. Okay. All right. Okay. Now, make sure y'all share this live. How many likes do we have? Do y'all want me to end the live early? Okay. Holy, holy, holy. Oh, now, Alex, or you know what I'm trying to say. Did I say his name wrong? Okay, Mr. Baldwin, the one that needs to go to jail. This man, because I'm bad with Mr. Baldwin needs to be in jail. Give me a signal. Oh, like that button. Like that button. I said, lock him up. I said what I said. And I ain't changing it. I'm not changing that opinion at all. Lock him up. Not throw away the key. Maybe he served a good 5 years. 500,000 hours of community service. Okay. Goes to some mental health counseling and serve 5 years in prison. Good behavior, get out in 3. I'm just saying. Now, whoever changed the weapons, I said what I said. Do anybody in here disagree? Comment below. All right? He needs to serve 5 years. Somebody lost their life. Oh, timestamp. Wiley, he used to make fun of jokes on Trump. So what do you think Trump is saying loud? Oh, he's saying a lot. Of course he's going to kiki about that. I didn't even see, did Trump make a statement about Mr. Baldwin? I call him Alex Baldwin. It's the good at Baldwin. Oh, let me see if he made a statement. But he do need to serve some time. But the Sun said something. What did the Sun say? Okay, where the Sun? What did Mr. Baldwin? Okay, that's Mr. Baldwin. What did Trump? Okay, on Friday, Mr. Trump posted a photo of the actor. This is Trump Jr. Posted a photo of the actor who famously spoke that spoofed his father, America's 45th president, on Saturday Night Live. That was captioned, "That look when an anti-gun nut kills more people with a gun that your extensive firearm collection ever have." Donald Trump Jr. and his brother Eric are well known for their love of hunting and previously being criticized by animal rights and activists. Mr. Baldwin is an outspoken supporter of Democrats and left-wing causes. So they making some little jokes, but I say he needs to go down. I stand on that. I would hate to commit a simple crime and end up in Wiley's scoreboard, but this is not a simple crime. A life was lost. If I want to be perfectly clear. This is not a simple crime. This ain't like you stole my honey bun and my bag of potato chips. This ain't like you stole my pantyhose or you stole my boxer briefs. This ain't that. This is a tragedy. All right. So, moderators, how we doing in the likes real quick? All right. Let me know. Click the like button. That's all we ask. Click the like button. This last subject. Ooh, how we doing? How we doing? Oh, man. What about the prop? Him too. The prop manager, he need to get 5 to 10 years. Mr. Baldwin, 5 to 10 years. The executive, 5 to 10 years, and a fine of $352.66 paid to the family of those that was lost, and pay $128.77 to the one that got hurt, but not that got hurt to get paid to that family. Better not put me on the jury. I'm gonna tell you that right now. All right, so now this topic. Okay, let me put that picture because I want y'all to know how these people look. Hold up. Give me a second. Now, y'all know. Okay. Now, before I get to Armon Wiggins in Fame, Nicki Minaj. Now, she was meeting her fans and she said, "Don't get close to my car." I'm like, "Yes, Nicki." And the Barbs was coming at me like, "Wally, she reads what she said, don't get close to the car, because her baby was in the car." I know that, duh. Are you going to listen to the content before you criticize? So Nicki was out and about in the streets, and her pink nice car. I know it was pink. I don't know if it was a BMW or a Chrysler 300C or a Lexus or what was it? What was some nice car? I don't know them. I know it was pink. So she pulled up to the Barbs and she told the Barbs, "Don't come up to my car because Papa Bear is in the car." Her Rolls Royce truck. That was so amazing. And I'm like, yes, this is the Nicki I like to see. I love to see Nicki being around her fans, and I love to see how she's there with her fans and showing love to her fans, and also bringing Papa Bear around her to show that mommy is actually a famous celebrity, a famous rap artist, pop artist, as they say. And this is what mommy does. This is the reason why you would never have to want for anything, because mommy actually have fans and supporters that contribute, right? So I thought that was so amazing for her fans to see her. I thought that was amazing. I thought that was great. And of course, I was reading the timeline. Some of the people was making fun of Armon, talking about your fave will never do this. This is why you ain't never interview, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, what do you mean? Who goes to a birthday party to go and interview somebody? Okay. But I thought that was awesome. You know what I'm saying? Nicki did an amazing thing. Because them fans, they're gonna able to go tell their kids or their family. Most of them ain't gonna have no kids because they like Boosie. But anyway, they're gonna be able to tell folks, "I met Nicki. She had on a pink. She had a pink Rolls Royce," and one of the fans were able to take pictures of Nicki. It was amazing. I thought that was so beautiful. I thought that was nice. I thought that was hot for Nicki to be able to do that and to be out there and be free. I think that's amazing. Because she's an amazing artist. Like despite what I say about this woman, I still to my day, I listen to "The Night Is Still Young." The night is still young. Okay. I still listen to that boom, 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 boom bass. I still listen to that music. She's an amazing artist. Ganja burn, ganja burn. I love her. I love her music, right? Did not like her decision or whom she married, but that's her decision. I can't tell her that she should not do that. And I have done videos about that. But in reality, Nicki is a grown woman and she don't have to listen to none that Wiley say. It is her decision. If she want to marry whomever, that's her decision. But I'm so happy that she met her fans and that she took pictures with her fans. I think that's so amazing. I hope that Nicki comes out with an album. I hope that Nicki comes out with some fire music, because when I tell you, I'm going to listen to every single track and give my honest opinion about it. I may criticize Nicki, I may do this, but when she come out with some music, I'm buying it. I'm downloading the music. I'm dancing. Hey. Oh boy, I'm bumping to it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting myself up, wobbling this fluffy body. Despite what I say about her, if she drop an album today, I'm downloading it today, purchasing it on iTunes, and adding it to my library, and I'm listening to her music. So when people come to me and say, "Wiley, you sometimes criticize the queen," I remind them and show them receipts of the albums I purchased of Nicki. Now, I never purchased a ticket to her concert, but when it comes to her albums, Oh, big Wiley, fluffy Wiley is gonna buy it and listen to it. Okay, so I am a huge fan of her music. Her personally, like her personal personality, it's a hit and miss with me. But when she met up with her fans, oh, absolutely, absolutely. Deborah said, "I'll listen on Pandora." Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. The album drop, I'm gonna listen on Apple Music. Is that okay? Can I say that? She'll still get paid for that. Boo. Is it okay if I listen to her album on Apple? Is it okay I can listen to her music on Apple Music? Is that okay, babe? I'm doing a live right now. I'm just asking you a question. You can answer it. Is that okay? Is it okay that I listen to music on Apple Music? Is that okay? Is it? All right. Love you. Love you. Can you say it back to me? No, I can't continue till you say I love you back. All right, thank you. Love you too. All right. Okay, let's go. Where are we going? All right. So shout out to Nicki Minaj. Okay, we're gonna go to this other topic. What? People be so mad at me in press. Okay. Hold up. Hold up. Now, I want to bring this up, and I didn't get a chance to talk about this, but Lil Boosie. Oh my gosh. Boosie to me, and I supported this man music. And I think what Boosie doing is dangerous because Boosie threatened Lil Nas X. Lil Nas X know how to trigger Boosie. Now, if you not know, Lil Nas X went live and he said, "Oh, me and Boosie got a record coming out." So Boosie got on his Twitter and said, "Why don't you off yourself? The world will be happy." Then another something else happened, and then he responded and said, "What all is I'm known internationally. It's in every part of America. It's a hood, and they love Boosie." I'm like, why do you have to be this ratchet? Like, what's the problem? And the thing comes from, I think that he can't stand that Lil Nas X got support. That Lil Nas X is actually getting #1 hits. Boosie can talk what he want to talk about, but he ain't getting no #1 hits. Now I enjoyed I enjoyed Boosie movie, honestly. And the members, we're gonna have to watch it together a little early on Tuesday. Okay, so we can watch that together. But Boosie definitely need to stop with the commentary on Lil Nas X. Just ignore him. I don't understand these people well, I don't like to ignore people because if people come at me, I'm gonna come at them. So it's hard to ignore, but if you have all this money and all this fame, you can't ignore him. Just saying. All right. We're gonna go to our last topic of the day. All right, we're gonna talk about Flame Monroe and Armon Wiggins. I don't know if y'all heard about what was going on. In the pre-show, we actually played the live of Armon, and we actually played the live of Flame. We played the live of both people. Okay, they both did a live. Flame Monroe did a live, as well as Armon did a live. And we talked about it last night. Flame, she said what she said. She said some things that stuck out to me that I didn't get a chance to talk about last night. She said, T.S. Madison. Hold on, do I got that note? Where did I know that? Hold up. It's in here somewhere. Said Maddie spilled some tea. Maddie has spilled some tea about Armon Wiggins, according to Flame Monroe. In that live that she did, my coffee time, my turn, she said that Flame Monroe claimed that T.S. Madison have said something towards Armon Wiggins. So I said, Maddie, what did you say to Flame about Armon Wiggins? Then in that same video that Flame Monroe did, She stood up out the chair. Oh, I got some tea, but I ain't gonna share it right now. Oh, I ain't gonna share it. I got some tea. I ain't gonna really tell her because when I tell her, it's gonna be like bowels. It's gonna run out. Or something like what she said. Did she say it's gonna be like bowels and it's gonna run out? And she got up in the chair, was so excited. So where's the tea? And we put a repeat on that. And I listened to stuff, and I really didn't catch it like I caught it the first time I watched it, but it stuck to my skin when I reviewed it again. I said, but what was the tea? What was the conversation? What was the conversation? So me being a commentator, if I have Armon's number, I'm going to call the source. So I spoke to Armon Wiggins. Spoke to Armon, and he sent me some receipts. I said, can I put these receipts out? Yes, you can put it out. I said, thank you. All right, and I want to read something really quick. I'm going to read it like I'm in church. On July 15th, read 2016, 8:35 a.m., Flame Monroe sent Armon Wiggins a message. What was the message? Read. Armon's shortest video is by far my favorite with a heart emoji. What did Armon say back to Flame back in 2016? Thanks, love. What did Flame say back to Armon? Hilarious, babe. You are a riot. And back in January 17, 2020, Flame said this. Got your message. Thank you so much, but completely uninterested, not my lane. That's what she said. Let me keep reading. So that was on Facebook. And then Armon said that then they're going back and forth on her verified Instagram. This is what Armon Wiggins have said to Flame. Quote, and members, y'all already seen these receipts. Armon said, but let's be very clear. You messaged me and you know who I am. I've been caught on to your light shade. It's no tea though. You've been a fan since 2016. I've been clocked your little shade, but it wasn't a personal dig. Flame's response is this. I'm not a little shady, just not interested in ever doing anything with someone the likes of you. Thank you, dear. Have a fantastic day and enjoy your 125,000 fans on YouTube. And let them know your many fans know that, no, I would never come to your page. I don't know you, baby, but wait a minute, Flame. Gotta go back to 2016. You responded to Armon in 2016 and said Armon's shortest video is by far my favorite. But then you send a message and you say, hold up. I let them know, your many fans know that, no, I would never come to your page. I don't know you, baby. But back in 2016, it said Armon's shortest video is by far my favorite. I'm just reading the receipts. If you triggered, you just triggered. Baby, I'm just reading. Now, if you get mad with me reading the receipt, Come on, talk to me, baby. We can sit on down and drink a couple of Red Bulls or eat us some Dunkin' Donuts and drink us some coffee. And we can have a conversation. But I'm just reading. Okay, hold on. And Armon sent in a message, and this is when he sent the message, to Monroe Flame, which is her verified account. And Armon said, interview credits: Nene Leakes, Dr. Miami, Jamie Foxworth, Perez Hinton, Tokyo Tony, Bobby Lights, and more. Flame said yesterday. Now, mind you, Armon sent this back originally when she was on the Breakfast Club, back when Flame Monroe originally went on the Breakfast for the first time she went on the Breakfast Club when it went viral. Flame responded back to her like recently, like yesterday when she did her live. Flame said this, I'm gonna read it. Good for you. Armon responded. This is his response. Get into the response. Do you feel some type of way? I hope not. It's comedy. Either way, thank you and have a great day. Flame responded, I feel absolutely nothing either way. And again, who is this? This is Flame. I'm very unfamiliar with who you are. And Armon responded, child, well, I apologize if I offended you, girl. I thought you would be able to handle it. So I'm listening. I don't have a dog in this fight. Don't have a dog in this fight. Just doing my commentary. And I didn't know that Armon did an Instagram live until after the fact. So Armon went live and he decided to drag Flame Monroe and cuss her out. He put it on Instagram. It's all over YouTube. And the problem in this instance, before he went to the Dragon Flame, right? The issue is Flame did not like, if I was a betting man, I bet you 3 cookies and 2 donuts and a tall glass of chocolate milk that Flame did not like when Armon said in that reaction video, Flame is not funny. Flame is not funny. I think that Flame is not funny triggered Flame Monroe to respond to Armon Wiggins. Because in Flame video, she said, well, when I do stand-up comedy, I get paid $10,000. So maybe I should tell the promoters to talk to Armon and tell him that since I'm not funny. That was the root cause of that. Because Armon said, quote, you're not funny. But then I go deeper in this. Flame has been getting I would say confronted by some of her trans sisters because they feel that she panders to the straight community, right? So Armon, being part of the LGBTQ plus community, he made that video and said Flame is not funny. She looked at that, okay, this is another attack from somebody like that. I'm going to let this girl have it. That is how I feel about the entire situation. Now, should Flame and Armon Wiggins sit and talk and have a conversation? Yes. Will I think they ever have a conversation? No. Because once Flame mind is made up, Flame is the type of person, if she just don't see it for you, she just don't see it for you unless you Monique, because they made up. So that possibly can change. Because her and Monique got into it back in the day in radio, and Monique didn't want to do no show with her, and Flame had to go back home because Monique did not want to sit on the radio station with her. So eventually Flame said, she talked to Monique and they made up. So that is possible that he can make up with Flame Monroe. But Flame Monroe said something that I totally disagree with. When she said, when she read the message, and Armon said, "I'm an LGBT builder." See right there. This is Flame. See right there. You saying you an LGBT blogger. That's why you're not gonna go nowhere, because you're already limiting yourself. But ain't you friends with T.S. Madison? And she talks about her pain. She talked about how she used to walk the streets. She talked about all the different at BGC Jack, 8th H Grinder, BGC, blah, 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 blah. How you say she's not going to go nowhere? That's not good. I just think that if she had a conversation, and if you ask Flame, why was you upset? If she's an honest person, she didn't like where Armon said, "You're not funny." Now with all that being said, it's some things I agree about Flame Monroe outside of this Armon Wiggins thing. I loved it when she defended Dave Chappelle. I've loved it when she defended with Boosie. Not Boosie, I'm sorry, the baby, because I agree in those instances. But in this particular situation, if you are a stand-up comedian and in that roasting live, she said, "Oh, I'm nervous. Oh, I'm nervous." She was nervous in the live, and that wasn't her best night. She had better nights on stand-up comedy because I watched some of her shows. I watched some of her shows on stand-up, and she did some amazing shows. And I watched her She Ready special on Netflix. I asked Armon, I said, "Did you see her special that she did on Netflix?" He said, "No." She does an amazing job on Netflix, does an amazing job on her stand-up. I watched some of her stand-up specials, right? And she does an amazing job. But when it comes to that roasting session, that wasn't her best day. That's not a read. That's our personal opinion. And I'm the type of person, if I cannot be myself and be honest about a person, then so be it. And people say, "Well, don't burn bridges." These people, please, that just does not make sense. If I sit here and kiss everybody behind, it will not be a Wiley show. I might as well retire and go out and go get me 15 jobs. I have to have my honest opinion about a situation. And if these people don't want to come on the Wiley show, they don't have to come. Period. We will ask people to come on, but I have to give my honest opinion. I have a show to run. Before these people come on and do an interview, who's here? The producers. I have to be honest with my audience. So when I saw what was given to me, some of the stuff that Flame said was not all the way accurate. Wasn't all the way accurate. She reached out to Armon back in 2016 and was in love with his content in 2016. Reached out to him, showed him love. She just did not like it that same brother that you liked to show this video dragged you and said, not really dragged you, just said Flame Monroe is not funny. That's all what he said. Oh, this is comedy and stuff like that. Now, when he went on Instagram, he would have to apologize if he want to apologize for that. But you know Armon, he gonna go live. "I make a lot of money." This Armon, this is so funny to me. Because I'm watching, it's pure comedy. I'm a fan of all this. I don't have nothing to fight. I'm watching just like y'all. I got my index cards like this, taking my notes. I'm sitting down watching this stuff just like y'all. Okay? So Armon went live, and baby, them teeth is extra white. Get into it. Okay, I make money. This is the money that I make. I make money. And I got on these Versace rings, and this is what I make. I make a lot of money. I make this on YouTube, and I'm not even gonna talk about this on YouTube because it ain't that deep. It ain't that serious. I'm just getting into it. This is real. I mean, I'm laughing. I couldn't stop laughing. I'm like, why the man looked at his rings? I'm like, go ahead. All right. His teeth extra white. Production leader. He showed his 3 monitors. Look at this. I got 3 monitors. I'm like, Lord have mercy. This is funny. I'm entertained. Like really, really entertained. Very, very fun. The man showed his 3 monitors and desktop. He showed his Armon Wiggins signage that's on his wall. He showed us the rings on his finger. We saw the cross earrings on his ears. Okay. We saw all this stuff. And I'm just a fan of it all. You know what I'm saying? And when I told Armon, and I'm gonna say this publicly, I said a lot of people does not like when you do commentary on them. That's the truth. A lot of people does not like when you do commentary about them. If you say something they don't like, they're gonna go live, throw some shade. You ain't gonna never be nothing. You ain't gonna never grow. You ain't gonna. They're gonna start saying you ain't gonna never. I don't know you. I'm looking like, whoa, but you cannot deny the receipts. And I played the receipts to you, and I said, Armon, thank you for giving me these receipts. I'm gonna go live. We reached out to Flame. Some of my producers reached out. She declined. I understand that. Again, we moving forward. We asked plenty of people to come on the show. But guess what? I'm still going to do my show, and I'm going to move on up and do all this stuff and continue to talk to my producers, which is my audience, my subscribers. Now, do I believe Flame Monroe panders to the straight community? No. I believe Flame Monroe been a transgender woman for 30 years. Flame Monroe is a father. Flame Monroe have children. She did not adopt these children. These are her biological children. Meaning what? Meaning that she was slinging that ping. Meaning what? She was slinging that ping. Depositing that seed. And children was birthed. So her experience as a trans woman is different than a lot of trans women today. She did a panel with trans women, Ashley, T.S. Madison, Hope Giselle, and it was Flame. Out of the entire panel, only one trans sister on that panel got biological children. So with that being said, her experience is different. She's not one of those trans people that's going to be on the front lines protesting and marching. She said, that's not my fight. And so what Hope Giselle, which is a trans activist, she wanted to force and say, you need to be doing this, all that. And you can't force somebody to be on the front lines. Everybody, that's not their ministry. It's some people it's in their ministry to be on the front lines, to call it out, to be an activist, to do this. And then on that panel, see, I watch everything, honey. On the panel, Hope Giselle started dragging Funky Dineva. And guess who was on the panel? T.S. Madison. Then Flame said to T.S. Madison, "Ooh, girl, what you gonna say? They talking about your friend." They talking about your friend. So T.S. Madison tried to get off camera, and then she said, hold up. We're not gonna be talking about my good Judy, and he's not here to defend himself. Like, hold up, we ain't gonna be saying all that. That's my good Judy. Y'all are my good Judys, but he ain't here to defend yourself because Funky Dineva went live on Fox Soul and started dragging the trans community. Like, girl, y'all better get into this mess. Y'all better get into his mess. So, but then Hope started to address Flame, and they started going back and forth. It was an amazing. Just type in Hope Giselle versus Flame Monroe, and you will see the exchange. Because some of them don't feel that way, but her experience is different. Hope have not lived a life that Flame Monroe have lived. Her experience as a trans woman is different. She don't believe in labels. She's not a slave to labels, so her experience is different. Okay? Okay, we could definitely do a segment on that, Deborah. Definitely. We could definitely do a segment on that. Her experience is different. In my humble opinion, and they go, people gonna look at people gonna look at the trans community, and they're gonna be used. Well, Flame don't care. People are like that. All trans women don't look alike. It's not the same. They don't have the same experience. Everybody, some trans women is different. Some do not care if you say he or this. Some do not care. Some do care. Most of the people on that panel were Hope Giselle, Ashley, and T.S. Madison. They was like, mine is hers. Mine is she, hers, and everything like that. And Flame didn't care what her pronouns were. So that was a lot. So we wanted to talk about that subject. I think that it was a subject that needs to be had, whether you agree with Armon Wiggins or not. they was going back and they was talking about this public. This ain't something that I created out my beehole. This went public and y'all sent it to me. And let me tell you this. If y'all sit here and send me the stuff, I'm going to cover it. Y'all sent me the video. Oh, Wiley, did you see this? I get the clips of it. And I said, oh, okay, we going to cover it. Now we going to have a conversation about it. Why not? If you're going to send me the live and say, Wiley, you should cover this. This is something good. Okay, thank you for sending it. I'm going to cover it. And we're going to have a conversation about it. Now, people are not going to always agree. That's fine. That's the beauty of a show. But people, and this will let you know, people, I told you, people watch, people YouTube themselves, they Facebook themselves, and they see who's talking about me. Okay? Who's talking about me? Again, I talked to some people in the community. I said, I'm not going out there protesting because Netflix create a lot of jobs for a lot of people. This is just selective outrage and it ain't so many people that was out there protesting. It was about 10 or 15 folks out there protesting with signs. It wasn't so many people out there protesting. They trying to make us the media hype up stuff because they want to see a lot of folks, you know what I'm saying, out there acting crazy so they can have the cameras. It wasn't a lot of people out there protesting. It was about 20 some folks, 15 to 20 some people out there protesting. It wasn't hundreds of thousands of people out there protesting. Why? Because it's a silent, it's the small majority of people, minority of people that's creating noise. And some of these activists just want to get up there and protest. What do you know? An activist showing up with some Chanel outfits and showing up with a trench coat, looking all done. You ain't out there ready for a protest. You just want to be out there for the camera. Sit down. I saw that. I said, what the world are you doing? One of the sisters came up there with a trench coat. I think it was a brown trench coat, had her hair all done. I said, you just there for the cameras. You ain't even probably watched the Dave Chappelle. You ain't even offended by Dave Chappelle. You probably watched a little clip and want to say, oh, this is something I go live on Instagram to boost up my ratings and to boost up my public image and do all that stuff. And guess what? Ain't nobody hardly talking about it now. People are talking about Mr. Baldwin and why he popped somebody on set. Tell you, this stuff is people just, I'm telling y'all, people just selective outrage. Give me a second. Just okay. Selective outrage. They said, and I saw most people. They said, but Wiley, what was so offensive in this? But nothing. I wasn't offended. I've been with men. I've been with women, and I wasn't offended by the person. And I've been with some trans women. Now I've never been a trans person. I never, you know what I'm saying? I would never say I'm a trans woman. And then you say you can't speak for a trans woman because you ain't trans. I'm like, oh, okay, I understand, but I'm gonna just speak for me. I was not offended. Period. Now, if you were offended, that's your prerogative. I just wasn't offended. I watched that special twice just to see if I forgot something and I could just go ahead and talk about it. Let me drop the link in real quick if y'all want to come on really quickly. If y'all want to come on, give me a second. Y'all is just something else. The people is just something else. But I just had to come on and have a conversation with y'all. Drink a little bit more of this Red Bull. All right, I'm gonna have to switch cameras up, open up the phone lines. Give me a second. All right, the quality gonna go down. All right, it's okay. Child, y'all looking at my window. Okay, let me do this. Oh, okay, there we go. Let me put it down. Oh, the quality is good. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna open up the phone lines. Give me a second. Hold up. Thank y'all. Make sure y'all thumbs up this video. It's going to be good. Don't forget, November 11th is my birthday. I will be 31 years old. And I already told you I want $1 per year. And send me stuff off the wish list. Okay, it's getting close. Give me a second. We're going to open up this phone line 1 second. Man, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all already sent me some items. I saw them open up on November 11th. So I added some stuff to the wish list. Okay. So I'm just giving time so y'all can bring it. So if anybody trying to get me some stuff that's understandable, cash, and then whatever you can't do it, if you can only do 5, 10, that's fine too. I don't discriminate, but I'm just talking about what my desire. But if you can't meet that goal, just give me what you can if you want to contribute. If not, if you just want to just show up, that's fine too. At the end of the day, I'm just I'm just putting my request in. All right, give me a second. Open up these phone lines. One lady said, "Well, Wiley, I got the job, so I'm able to do something for your birthday." I said, "Thank you." Okay. Hey, gosh, no. All right. Okay. Birthday celebration soon, November 11th. Give me a second. I'm gonna put the wish list in the chat. Give me a second. I'll put it in the chat. Hold on. I'm over these phone lines first. So if anybody's trying to call in, all right, give me a second. The number is 646-716-8447.
Your show now, press 1.
Your show is scheduled to start in 32 seconds.
All right, give me a second. Give their wish list. Is this it right here? Okay. All right. I'm going to drop it in the chat.
Your show will go live in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Blog Talk Radio.
All right. Blogs Radio, 646-716-8447. If you're calling in or you want to come on StreamYard, you can do that as well. We have the phone lines open up. Let me go. Okay, 3071. Good morning. You live on the Wiley Show.
Hi, Wiley. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
I just wanted to talk about Armon and Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Armon seems to like attack on people who the general public are not liking, and I feel as though he's trying to follow the model of Jason Lee. As people in the comments were saying and everything, Flame Monroe, she can change her mind. She may have sent him something, whatever it is. There was a point when I watched Armon and I stopped. People, they do have that choice to like somebody and dislike them all of a sudden.
Sure.
I do believe that Flame does not really care too much for people who do hang with messy Jason Lee. And I remember Flame Monroe and T.S. Madison were on a live, and I think T.S. Madison said she was going to meet up with Jason Lee or whatever, and Flame was like, "No, I'm not having no part to that." So I just really do think that Armon, he has a hate for people. I don't understand what it is. You can blog and give your opinion, but from the outside looking in, he blogs and he also hates with it. You know, everybody knows he doesn't like Nicki Minaj anymore, even though he did. There was a point when he was mad at T.S. Madison because he couldn't get invited over for turkey and ham. But yet started crying about it so he could be in her good graces because he was able to see that T.S. Madison was going to start moving up. You know, I enjoy Flame. I enjoy her honesty, what she says about her community. That's her opinions. That's her thoughts. She's entitled to it. And her own community tries to bully her and probably would end up trying to counsel her because not everybody in that community is like that, but majority of them are. If I don't like what you're saying or you not going with us, then you are against us. So Flame I'm pretty sure has a lot on her plate because she is not gonna sway or change her opinion about her own community. And she even admits we. I think she said he makes the money, she cashes the check, we spend it or something like that. So she's entitled to feel the way that she does, and all it does is just prove Dave Chappelle's point. You know, there are some times where Armon just needs to blog and that's it. Don't have no hate or just shut up. I just don't get Armon, but you know what? That's just me. Y'all have a good day.
All right, thank you so much for calling in, but I don't think necessarily it's hate. I think that people probably misunderstand or his image of self-confidence, and sometimes it be his delivery. But it's a lane out there for people. Give me a second. I think I'm trying to untangle these headphones so I could be nosy. Who else in here? 8018 caller, you're on the air. Hey D.
Good morning, Wiley, or
Good morning.
afternoon.
Oh, afternoon. Yes.
I just wanted to comment about the LGBT community. Majority of us either know someone of the LGBT community, or we know someone of that's trans, or just like I said, know someone of the community. But what really bothers me with especially the trans community is that, is that anything that's said in reference to them is a problem. Everything that's said in reference to people of the trans community is a problem. But when those same jokes are made about just the Black community as a whole, it's not a problem. It's like they're just in a box. They're just one way. They don't look around. They don't look to the left or look to the right. Everything is one way. Everything is about them. It's even, a lot of them believe that they are the most hated amongst women, that women just don't like them, that all women have a problem with them and are jealous of them. It's just always a problem as far as trans women are concerned. And I just don't understand that. As far as what David Chappelle said, I didn't see anything wrong with it. David Chappelle talks about the trans community, but he talks about Black people as a whole on a regular. So you know what I'm saying? I don't understand that. We're Black first. We can't get away from that. And you're whoever it is that you are, trans or whatever, you're second, but you're Black first. But I just think that if you're gonna start fighting for one thing, you need to fight for all things. It's just not trans. People of trans in the trans community, we are not against you. If anyone in the audience is trans, we are not against you. A lot of us actually want to learn more about it, and we want to help you as much as we can. But, as far as this sensitive, being so sensitive about everything, you can't be sensitive about every little thing, because you're going to go through a whole lot in your life, especially if you're young. You can't just whine and cry. And I don't mean to say it like that. That was something my grandmother would say. But you can't, you know what I'm trying to say, Wiley. I'm not saying you got to pick a side.
I hear that. And a lot of times, too, I really can't speak for the trans sister if they really feel that way. Let's have dialogue. I remember Dave Chappelle, he did say he want to sit down and have a conversation. I don't know the update about that, but he did say he's willing to sit down to have a conversation. But I was not offended from the special. I watched the special. Did you watch the special?
Mm-hmm. Yes, I did.
And I wasn't.
Yes, I did.
I wasn't offended.
I'm a huge Dave Chappelle supporter. When I say I love Dave Chappelle, love him. He went to school in my area. I am a huge Dave. I don't like to say fan, admirer. I love David Chappelle. Dave Chappelle. But I just think that I think if you did hold something like that on your channel, I think that would be a good thing, and you could have people come up. And I would get my girl
Ebony on here too, like a trans sister, and get sisters of the trans community to be willing to have that, dialogue, as well as with Black women to come on and speak with them and be on the panel, and let's just have conversation about this. So I think that would be great. Thank you so much for calling in.
I think that would, Wiley. Okay.
Yeah, I
bye-bye.
think no.
You know-
I honestly think that's perfect. So I'm gonna definitely email some people as soon as I get done with this live and be like, hey, we having this conversation about the trans experience. Would you like to come on and speak on it? Because I think that would be great. Because I brought a trans sister on this show. I don't know if you remember last time when we had a subject like this and she talked about it and she was able to like educate us and have a good call. So I think that would be great. So I'm definitely gonna send some emails to some people and call people and ask them if they're able to come on the show. All right. Did she get off the line? Okay. All right. Let's go to the next caller. Anonymous, you live on air.
Hello.
Hi. Good. Well, I'm gonna say afternoon. Welcome to the Wiley Show.
I wanted to ask, did you ask Armon why he did commentary on the young lady?
The young lady? What do you
The
mean?
transgender?
Okay. Oh yeah, Flame is not a young lady.
Flame. I'm sorry.
But Flame is like 50 years old. But yeah, he just did. I didn't ask him that. He just did a reaction video. And he did the reaction video, and nobody was really talking about it outside of him just doing a reaction video. Flame went live to respond about the reaction video, but I don't know. I didn't ask him why.
All of what happened, but I wanted to, because to me it seems like there's a reason why. Because the video looks outdated.
The video. The video was like an old video, and even in the reaction video, he said he watched it like years ago. Yeah. Mm-hmm. She was young in the video.
That's why I'm like, there's an underlying thing, and I'm the type. This is how I feel about that, and I could be wrong, but
Okay. You said you could be wrong?
I feel like Flame, I saw her on the Tasha K show,
mm-hmm.
and Armon stated that he wanted to do an interview with Flame,
mm-hmm.
and he didn't get the interview with Flame. And I've noticed that everyone that Armon really likes or has been friends with, including you, Tasha K has really become close to those people. So I'm thinking he got upset that Flame did the interview with Tasha K and not him. You see what I'm saying?
I see your point. Okay. That's a good valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's I definitely
I'm
see
thinking that's what that is.
Mm-hmm.
I could be wrong, but I love Armon, and I've been watching him. Like Tasha did an interview with Nicki Minaj, and Nicki Minaj was Armon's like favorite entertainer at
mm-hmm.
one point.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden he stopped going for Nicki and started going for Cardi. So I was like, well, let me see if I went on Tasha page when that went down, when I kept seeing him talk about Cardi B.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that Tasha K did like a conversation on the phone with Nicki Minaj. I was able to figure it out because it's so apparent to, I would get mad too if, I was losing friends to her but she's a smart lady. She makes good moves. Like she knows how to hurt you if you mess with her. So
and you said
that's just my observation.
Who know how to hurt who?
Huh?
Who you said? Who know how to hurt who? What was you saying? Who you talking about? Tasha or
Tasha?
Okay. Okay. But I feel like
you don't want to get on her bad side.
I feel like with the whole Nicki, I think we have to put that in context. It was Armon gave his opinion about Nicki, and Nicki unfollowed him because of his opinion. So I always think
that was recently. I'm talking about like Tasha did an interview with her like a year and a half ago.
A year and a half ago. Yeah, that's right around the time I think where T.S. Madison, remember she got on there
when it was going really down.
You remember when T.S. Madison was on there talking about I'm here and you're not. And Armon went live talking about, she talking about me. You remember that?
And then she said something like fish, and it made people mad.
I don't know.
Somebody said something
Okay,
about fish.
I don't know about the fish part, but I remember
confused.
I remember that was brought up as well.
That's another example. Armon used to brag about T.S. Madison a lot, and Tasha got it. She got an interview with T.S. Madison.
But T.S. Madison, but T.S. Madison actually went on Armon Wiggins show when he actually interviewed T.S. Madison manager Gio. Y'all remember that? And T.S. Madison called in, and so she came in and she did an interview with Armon.
Yeah, but afterwards she did a interview with Tasha K.
But I want to say this though. When she did interview with Tasha, remember Tasha asked her a question about Armon, and Tasha K said, well, maybe he have some hurt that I don't know about. And they had a conversation. She didn't drag Armon. Do you remember that? I watched that live. Please. I'm a T.S. Madison or Tasha K historian. But
calculative. She's calculative.
Whatever you want to. Okay, but whatever it is, she did not drag him when she was in the basement when the wine cellar in the basement. She didn't. T.S. Madison did not drag Armon when she interviewed. Go back to that interview where it was Storm Monroe and Tasha K actually was interviewing T.S. Madison.
I'm not talking about the dragging. I'm talking about the getting the friends.
But again, it's business, honestly. Relationships, I don't see a problem with it because people have allies, they team up. I don't think that's out of the ordinary at all. I don't think so. So thank you, sis. Anything else you want to add? I want to make sure. Did you want to add something else? Okay, I want to make sure. All right.
No.
Okay, love you. Okay, I want to make sure. Okay, bye-bye. Good afternoon. Wow. Okay, Anonymous, good afternoon. You live on the Wiley Show.
Hello, Wiley.
Hey.
Hi, how you doing? I want to comment on Nicki Minaj and Jennifer. Oh my goodness, Jennifer lawyer has to be so mad right now. If I was her lawyer, I would just, tell her, ma'am, you have to find somebody else to represent you because this lawyer that Nicki Minaj got, let me tell you something. This man is not about to play with her on Clubhouse, okay? This man has represented in one lawsuit for the vice president of ESPN and these boxers. These people worth millions, $100 million. They are not about to play with her on Clubhouse or gossiping with YouTubers. This woman has lost her mind. I really think she has lost her mind, Wiley. And I'm just sitting here like, oh, wow. I mean, I think she's trying to sabotage the case. I really think she's trying to sabotage the case.
I really think that she's allowing listening to these bloggers because they help her with her story, and she keep going in their lives and just talking and talk. Because when you stay on the live long enough for 7 hours, something gonna come out of there. And if I was sis, I would have not. I would just wouldn't not went on the live, and I'm just being honest. I wouldn't have went on the live.
Yeah. When I heard that audio, I had to go back and watch the real interview. And I was like, hold up, this is a different woman. This has to be a different woman because this is a completely different story. If I was her lawyer, I would quit. I'll be like, ma'am, I really hope you get the best help, but I am done. I'm going to go in the courtroom and make a fool out of myself in front of this top-notch prosecutor, this lawyer, and you up here gossiping with YouTubers. Oh, I can't represent you, ma'am. I just can't. God bless you. I can't represent you. And I mean, that was just crazy.
All right,
crazy. And yeah.
All right.
So yeah, Wiley.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you. We will definitely see what happened. Well, thank you so much for calling in. Thank you, sis. Okay. Oh, man, that was amazing. She sure right about that. Next caller, Anonymous. I'm sorry. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Hope all is well. I just wanted to call in to be a little messy. So I do agree with you with the timestamp 1217 with Flame. We want to know what T.S. Madison talked about. in regarding Armon Wiggins, we want to know. You brought it to the internet. So the internet want to know what was discussed. We need to know ASAP because we are very nosy and we want to know. Let's make it hot.
Let's make it hot.
1217, you opened your mouth and mentioned that because we didn't know T.S. Madison said anything to you about Armon Wiggins.
Facts. Like no one knew.
Is Armon Wiggins and T.S. Madison cool behind the scene? Are they cool? Did they swap the beef?
And this is another exclusive. Like he said it was. He told me. He said it was a lie. I think he fact checked it and he must have called and make sure everything was good. He said that was a lie. That Flame Monroe is lying. Because my thing is this: if you got some tea, honey, don't be something. Oh, I got some tea and it's hot, and I'm like, yo, spill it. Spill it right now.
We the internet, we're very nosy. We want to know.
Facts. So when she said that,
anything.
When she got up there and said it, and when she got up out the chair, I was like, give us the tea. Don't hold it. She said, about when I spill it's gonna be like diarrhea. Well, give us the diarrhea right now. You know?
We need it. We got a lot of tissue.
Right, we got a lot of tissue. We gonna be right there cleaning it up and taking notes. We want it. We want to know. But what do you think? I want to ask you. What do you think the reason why she was triggered to respond to Armon Wiggins? What is your opinion on it?
Well, I didn't see the actual clip that Armon Wiggins did on her, but I've seen her video because you talked about it on your break yesterday, and I inquired because I don't follow Flame, but I seen a clip or whatever. I just think that Armon was fishing basically because the commentary that he was making, it was just so fake. The laugh was so fake. Like I think he did this on purpose for her to respond, and then she did. That's what I took from it because it was fake to me. The laugh was so fake. It was just so comic and fake. I didn't see it. I didn't like it. I mean, like, be real. If you're gonna laugh on something, make laugh, not a fake laugh. You don't think the laugh was fake?
I just think that's part. I think that's a part of the reaction, honestly, of the branding of it. But when he did the live, I just think he just did some reaction because he puts out a lot of reactions. And that was it. He put it up there. I watched it. Yes, I did watch it. And then I left it alone, left the YouTube, logged off. And then someone DM'd me Flame's video the next day. So then I went back to Armon's video and I knew he said, "Oh, she's not funny." And I kept saying that. And then, but I rewatched it to get a full context. And I'm like, oh, because he said that Flame Monroe is not that funny. Flame Monroe is not funny. Well, it's funny, but not funny. Oh my God, that's nasty, but that's not funny. I think that is what really triggered Flame, honestly. That would trigger her to go live and respond to him in her kitchen while she was drinking her coffee. And of course, Armon went live and responds on Instagram. Yeah, so he had Clapback.
Yeah, I'm not saying that it was wrong for him to comment off of that. I'm just saying the reaction was just so fake to me. It wasn't authentic. You get what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying. But again, honestly, when he did that video, because I listened, he said I've seen this already. So sometimes when you react, I know for me, if I react to something, if I've seen it before, my reaction not going to be the same. So if you watch that live, like he watched that video already.
So was he trying to fish to get a response? But being that he watched it already,
I think honestly that maybe so, but that just show you that people is watching the YouTube, whether it's Wiley Show, whether it's Armon Wiggins Show, because he just did the reaction and the video was up and nobody else on YouTube talked about it. Nobody. And to Flame said something to that reaction, and then people start listening and they start DMing me stuff. I'm like, oh, is this some problem? And then once I got the receipts from Armon that Flame actually reached out to him back in 2016 and showed him love, that really kind of made Flame look some type of way because you acted like you ain't know the kid and you said he was funny. So The receipts
from the
don't.
receipt that she showed.
Yeah. And then he shows some receipts going all the back. See, Flame didn't show this. All about the 2016. See, when you send people DM mess on Facebook, if you keep the same page, you got the same page, guess what's still gonna be there? The archive of those receipts. The receipts gonna be up there. And I'm gonna say allegedly.
So while she did that, I was thinking like, because I know you probably reached out to several people, so they really hold these stuff.
Yeah,
for a time like this.
I think that when
really
you could just go to your Facebook, if you still Facebook friends, you know what I'm saying? If you send me a message 3 years ago, we still friends, that message is still gonna be up there. Because I've sent people messages back in 2017, 2018, and those messages are still up there. So if you go back, if y'all didn't block each other, you could just easily screenshot that and send it. So obviously it was some communication like some years ago with that. I just think that Flame, the question is, what do you think Flame was upset about? Why do you think Flame reacted? That's the question. What do you think?
But I have another. I don't know. She was just probably mad because Amar tried to play her. But my thing is, Flame. Away from that question. But my thing is, I got on Amar. Now I need to get on Flame.
Okay.
Flame, you're supposed to be the icon. You're supposed to be the it girl. You're supposed to be the it boy. You don't give a damn. Like you're a T.S. Madison buddy. Like you know all the slang. Like you didn't eat up Amar like you supposed to. Your reads was late. You looked horrible. Your nose was peeling, and you ate like 2 packs of bacon, and they were well done, and you made me hungry, and I wanted some bacon after that. But you didn't go off the way that you should have. You didn't go off the way a legend, an icon should have read to little girl. Right, Amar? You were supposed to go off, darling. Very much disappointed myself, the icon. And for that, I'm taking away your status.
Not you. Wait a minute. Not you. You know what? Not you about to take away her status.
Undeem her.
Not you about to undeem her. What? Okay.
I undeem her.
Oh my God. Not you about to undeem her. OMG. Okay, icon. That was the icon from New York.
Thank you.
No, thank you. Oh my God. That he just snatched your title. 3376 caller, you on the air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Go ahead. I hear you. Yes.
Okay. So, first things first, the whole Jennifer case, she is self-sabotaging everything because she's changed up her story multiple times. I'm not saying what happened to her didn't happen, but she's out for a money grab, and anybody who doesn't see it, they don't want to see it because she's running from Showtime to Showtime, host to host, bloggers to bloggers, retelling something, changing up the story. It's a mess. Now, as for the Armon and Flame situation, I watched both of them, and I thought it was weird that Armon even did a reaction video to something so old. I think he was nitpicking. I think he wanted a reaction out of Flame because Flame hadn't responded, wasn't giving him what he wanted for whatever reason, you know, and then Flame, he didn't eat him up because I think he's waiting to like really drag him. I really do. Flame said he was calculated. Well, she was calculated. I don't want to misgender nobody. So it's going to be real interesting, especially everything that ties, you know, from the Nicki Minaj to the Tasha K's to, you know, people Armon isn't cool with and whatnot. So I am here for the mess because, you know, it's going to give us content creators something to talk about. Other than that, people just need to stop. Dave Chappelle said what he said and he meant it. Yeah, we can't tell transgenders what to think, but it's looking very white supremacy, if you let me tell it, because they always speak on the trans thing, but never on any other issue that deal with them as a whole. But that's my thoughts. That's all I have for you today, right?
Okay. I definitely hear you. on there. And if he did, let's just say for a point of argument, if Armon did this just because of to Flame to respond, it was smart on him to do that because she responded. She got the Netflix deal. She's on that, you know what I'm saying? Did the Netflix special. She responded, you know, of course, to Armon Wiggins. So that, you know, even though he responded to an old special, but it's a lot of channels that react to old stuff that does reactions. If you understand what I'm saying.
You think that was a real reaction? That it was so fake. That laugh was forced.
You think it was for us? Because
so?
I think he watched that because he watched it already. He watched. I think he.
We have seen Armon. We've seen Armon do live reactions to things and really laugh, and it was just so fake. Everything about it was fake.
You think so?
I think he purposely said that stuff. Hell yeah. Armon is not this innocent person. He's very calculated too, as quiet as it's kept. He went on from, I know he saw Flame's video and went on to say how it is being a content creator. Wiley.
Okay, what do you mean? So Flame did a video about being a content creator?
No, so Flame did a video because it was sent to him. He said he normally responds on Instagram. He said, but he's on YouTube, so he was giving his little morning, what he do in the morning, drinking the coffee, eating the bacon, and just talking about various topics, right? You know, gay community is mad at him because he stood up. He called out the gay community about that trans woman committing self-inflicted pain, Dave Chappelle's friend. And he said, who is to blame for that? Not Dave Chappelle. And they didn't want to hear that. So all of a sudden his IG is flagged. Then here goes Armon. He said it. Armon is a puppet of the game. And he said, hey, niece, if you're going to come correct. I have receipts. And that's what happened. And I do think Armon is calculated. I think he has conversations with some big people behind the scenes and do what he needs to do to further his agenda and platform and whatnot.
Okay. So, okay. I didn't know that part of what she was like, pay me or something like that. I didn't get that part, but okay. All right. You have a right to Go ahead. I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, that's all I have for you, Wiley, and I enjoyed the show.
Oh, no. And thank you so very much for calling in. That was wonderful. Thank you.
All right.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Y'all have definitely called in to give your thoughts. But I didn't think when I watched the reaction to me, I just was looking at his commentary when he was giving his commentary on Flame Monroe about that whole special. And then because I never seen that live of that comedy special, that roasting session. That was my first time ever seeing it when I went on Ahmad's channel. So I never seen it like outside of that. So but when I watched it, Ahmad's video, or Flame said something in that live. She said, you know, when he was reacting to it, of course, to the roasting session, she said, "Oh, I'm so nervous. I'm nervous and everything like that." So I'm like, you know, and of course, you know, Flame was younger, and of course, you know, Flame definitely worked on her craft because she definitely did an amazing job on She Ready, and that's how I got to know Flame Monroe as a performer because of not T.S. Madison, because Tiffany Haddish made sure that, you know, Flame Monroe get to be on there and have that conversation. So I think that's amazing that they were able to sit here and have that conversation, and that she was able to do that. I think is amazing for the content. Now I know some people in here do not too much care for Armon Wiggins. We understand that. I know some people that do not too much care for me and everything like that, and that's fine. But on this show, I'm gonna keep saying it like that. It's my opinion, and that's why we have a certain thing called the comment section where you can leave a comment. Okay, all right. They said, why didn't Ahmad pick a more recent session to give a reaction? How about the Netflix special? Oh, if you know he did the Netflix special, they probably would have sent the flag. You know, Netflix don't play that. They pay people big money to send flags if you use their content. And it's really, really no shade towards Netflix. Netflix do not play when you use their content. Unless you get their permission, or unless you got X amount of followers and you got the number to the copyright people, they definitely will send something like that if you were to send something to Netflix. I think in my whole opinion, if he were to reach out to Netflix. Give me a second. Let me read some of y'all comments here. I'm desperate for content. He even lied on Nicki, chopping and pasting Nicki words for long. What is that? Loser? That's what you're saying here. I'm just reading y'all comments here. They said, okay. Any other comments y'all got to hear before I go? Give me a second. They said Flame is not easily triggered. You can call her. Yeah, definitely. If I gave a review without playing the actual clip. Oh, he can actually give a review without playing the clip. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. They said Nicki and Cardi got people going crazy. Yeah, Nicki and Cardi got fans, man. I'm telling you, man. Nicki and Cardi, that is so like when you put their name in the title, like people are fans of these folks, and that's just how it is, man. That's just how it is. Okay. All right. Thank y'all so very much for tuning in. I got a couple of little announcements. Make sure y'all follow me on Twitter at Wiley Show. Follow me on Instagram at Wiley Show. If you are not following me on Twitch, follow me on Twitch at The Wiley Show TV. We are definitely go live over there. We also want to thank all the new subscribers. We are on our way to 22,000 subs. Thank you all so very much for tuning into this morning show. Flame out here chasing checks. She is not worried about a dang thing. They said, great show, Wiley. Thank you. Okay, who is this? Send me up on Instagram. What in the world y'all doing? Okay, hold on. Let me make sure I ain't getting no text. I'm going to make sure I said everything before I go. Hold up. Hit the like button on your way out. Yes. Hit the like button on your way out. Okay, hold on. Oh, wow. All right. So if y'all calling in, the number is 646-716-8447. If you have not called in, if you want to say something, this is the time that you call in.
Exclusive. That's right. Bringing you the best in politics and celebrity gossip. This is The Wiley Show.
Y'all need to listen to that, okay?
Don't stop. Keep it going.
Okay, hold up. Let me see. Before I go, give me a second. Thank you all for liking the video. I love that. Thank you. While they have a question, man, that Flame played up my video, and I'll pause this video. Can he? I don't know. I really, really don't know. But yeah, that was good. We talked about it, and we have a conversation. Thank y'all so very much for calling in. Thank y'all so much. I'm trying to untangle these headphones, and baby, it ain't working. All right. If you have already, please join Wiley on his podcast. Thank you so very much. Because we released Two Man and Lady on there as well. Yes, these struggle headphones is a struggle on skin who are trying to trap Wiley those strong arm muscles. Yeah, I put it on, you know what I'm saying, to put it on and have a conversation. Listen, I've been up last night. We did Two Man and Lady, didn't sleep. Then I do a live on Conscious TV. I went live. We were live over there for about 8 hours. Then, okay. Wait, let me do that over. I did Two Man and Lady. Then I went and did a live TTB Network. Then I left TTB Network and I did a live over there with Conscious TV. When I tell you it was funny over there, it was freaking fun. Okay. All right. Yeah, let me get some wireless headphones. It's just definitely funny. All right, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. We're gonna actually go over there back on Instagram. My podcast, listen, I hope my podcast is on Spotify. So give me a second. I do not know. Okay. My podcast should be on Spotify. It should be. Okay. I don't know why this is not on Apple. I'm not understanding that. So I need to email them and check on that. But it should be on Spotify. Do anybody have Spotify? Is it up there on Spotify? Do y'all know if you have an Android? They said, Wally, are you still all about the tea panel? Yes. We will be going live on All About the Tea sometime on the week after next, I believe. And also, too, I will be doing the panel on the Real Housewives of Potomac reality show. We would definitely be doing that. So, yeah, so I'm definitely going to be doing that. Okay. Definitely, it was amazing. That we're going to do that. So, yeah. Yeah, they said, what's the link for the Amazon wish list? Okay, let me drop it for you. Okay, give me a second. So that answers your question. Okay. I have iPhone, but use Spotify. It was here, but Apple Music, I could never switch. Okay, thank you for letting me know that. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna go back live on Instagram because I was gonna go live on Twitch, but I'm gonna go live on Instagram. All right. Do I got everything? Thank y'all so much. That was it. See y'all later. Peace. We going live on Instagram. Instagram, WILEYSHOW on Instagram, Wiley Show. Yeah, I'm going to go live on Instagram because I want to talk about something. All right. See y'all over there. Peace.